Hi and welcome to my Playhouse and the live stream. Yeah, it has been over, well, back in 2018 in the summer month that I did my last live stream. So I probably need someone to tell me if you can hear me and if you can see me. I guess that would be nice to know. I am not seeing any comments over here. Chat thing. Learn more. Okay. I see the chat now. Hi. Dan H. Hi. Beach 200. Hi. David G. Mark Stinton. Okay. Yannick Bergen. Hi. Rush. Oh. Matthias. There are some of the names that I can pronounce. There's a Jonas. Yeah. Jared Folder. Yeah. That. Guess it's working. Can you hear me as well? Audio check. Okay, that's good. I guess that's okay. Hello from Texas. Morning. Morning. It's evening here. It's what is the time anyway? It's almost 10 o'clock in the evening here. So I have just been watching Uncle Joe's Playhouse do his live stream. Been waiting forever and ever because he has been talking. So yeah, I would be so polite to not interrupt his live stream and steal his audience. But yeah, that's just how nice I am. If you didn't get the start of this live stream, it might be because you need to subscribe and hit the bell thing. Hitting the bell thing and you will be notified that there's a live stream going on. So that's very helpful if you want to do that. Whew. Yeah. So yeah, people are still dropping in. Playbacks 68 people. It's going well. So today I'm gonna be trying to get to some subjects. I've written down a few things on a note here. The last time I did this, I only had one screen, so everything I couldn't share my screen. Today I can share my screen because I have another screen and I can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, Bargain Hardware. We could go see Bargain Hardware, the British company that I am promoting. See me in the corner, or right there, corner. And yeah, they sent me a server. They sent me an Asus server, and it's the ESC 4000 Gen 2. And that server, it's a server slash workstation, but it's meant to put graphics cards inside it. And as you have probably seen in my later videos, oh yeah, this is funny. The video on my channel that is doing the best right now, most views, is a video about a DeWalt battery. So apparently my channel is about DeWalt batteries now, but I've been trying to put in graphics cards in this old Asus server, and I only have some old crap laying around. So I have ordered some new ones, and I have ordered some Tesla, NVIDIA Tesla K80s, and these should be it. And I hope they're gonna do great. So if anyone knows what I can do with these, I would be very pleased to know that. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. I have slowed it down, so every time you make a comment, you have to wait 1 minute to make the next comment, just so that you know that, because otherwise I'll never get to read all of these. I have okay, technical options, optics, technical optics. My Playhouse, I have a question for you. What kind of transceiver module do you need to connect 1 meter LC10 to? Some cheap ones. More or less it's a fiber optic cable, and 1 meter is inside the data center. So Normally SFP pluses, the range the smallest I think is 300 meters, and that is way enough for most data centers. I have never seen a data center where there is more than 300 meters, but well, they might exist out there. I would, for that length, I would go with a duct cable instead of going from electric to fiber and back to electric. I don't know, just, and you get rid of all the issues. So yeah, I'm getting these K80 cards, and they are being shipped over from the United States. United, and they look really awesome in here. 4,992 CUDA cores. That should do okay. Unfortunately, that is divided into 2 GPUs on each card. So, for example, I've been showing how my my editing software, I can only select 1 GPU. So if the card is divided into 2, has 2 GPUs, I can only select one of those 2. So it's not going to be great for that. But I'm guessing that the folding at home will be good for this. So let's see. I don't actually need the glasses to read the comments. Dan H writes that bargain hardware is awesome. Yeah, I do not disagree. So we could just see. Of course, I have been promoting this weird Asus server, and as far as I've been able to see, they have been selling. Some of you guys has been buying them. So they do have. This is under storage servers. So they have a lot of servers with room for hard drives here, and these are room for 3.5 inch hard drives. There is the server. Let's see how many they have left, if they have sold anymore. Okay, they have 8 left. So since I started promoting them, they have lost 6. So that's they're probably not unhappy about that. I think those Tesla cards require subscriptions to NVIDIA and require a license server. Mine did when Lenovo sent me one. Okay, I'm not happy about hearing that, Uncle Joe. And thank you for the live stream, Uncle Joe. I was waiting for you to stop so that I could start my live stream, but I didn't want to steal your audience. So, yeah. So 2 of those are on its way. 24 gigabytes of memory. Server optimized to deliver the best throughput in the data center. Okay. Yeah. Enough about that. I'm gonna, of course, try and do some folding at home with it. And I was just in here today looking at how my PlayHouse team is doing at folding at home. And at the moment, we are number 121 in the world of folding at home, and we can kind of see these are the teams that are gaining on us, and in 1.4 months the next team is gonna overtake us, and in 0.7 hours we're gonna beat this Vietnamese global team, and in another 3 days we're gonna go further again. So this is a nice place to see how we're doing. We're 121. We're sorry, I hadn't updated my page. I've made it ready for the live stream, but so we have already surpassed that team. So in another 3.7 days, we will be number 119 instead of 120. So yeah, I haven't been doing any videos about folding at home for a little bit. I try to mix the videos up a little bit so that you don't get tired of him, and I don't get tired of him. So let's just change the view again, just see me. That one. yeah. I hope this is working. 2018 was the last live stream, so I'm a bit out of. They moved everything around. I was like, where did they put that? And everything is still there. It's just switched around, and the chat is another place. And yeah, I should probably try and read some of this. Christian Ensika. Hi, Morten. Hi. Oh, I wrote on my list that someone asked me to talk Danish and do a long video in Danish, and I'm not going to do that because a lot of people don't talk Danish. But I see Pau Hvidbjerg says, God aften, hvorfor får du, har du på din hjemmeside ikke lave, så man kan lave danske priser og så videre på dine varer, du har? Okay, so Pau is asking why my shop isn't in Danish, and why he doesn't get Danish prices. Well, I have a very global audience, and therefore there is a Danish tab, so you can get Danish, but I have given up on translating it to Danish because, well, nobody needs it in Danish. So Pau, that's why. Det er fordi, der er et meget lille dansk publikum. Jeg tror, der er omkring 4%, som rent faktisk er fra Danmark, som ser mine videoer, og så giver det ikke nogen mening at have en hel masse på dansk. So in that nice way, I promoted my shop, I talked Danish, and I answered a question. So yeah, here is my shop, and I do really enjoy when people go here and buy some of my old stuff. There's me. Oh, and I forgot to show it. That's marvelous. There's me. So this is my shop, myplayhouse.dk/shop, and as you can see, it says English here. Even I see it in English. So, but somewhere there you can pick Danish, and it doesn't make any difference. Oh, it makes a little bit Danish. It's some of the stuff I have translated into Danish, but really, I am really thinking about getting just rid of it, because it's a bit of double work, putting it in both in Danish and in English, and it makes no sense. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff here. I do really enjoy playing web shop, so if I have anything that anyone needs, do check out my little shop. There are server parts and almost random, or just in there. I just sold one of these. This is one of the small devices that really kicked off my channel. I found out that thermostats, a lot of people got these electric thermostats and couldn't figure them out, and so was I. So if you see the picture down here, you can see the manual just next to the picture, and that's because I was reading through the manual and doing a video about how it works. So yeah, I did that. So best selling product here, yeah, it's RAM. So there is RAM for all kind of servers, mostly servers. But enough promoting that, I guess. Let's get back to super chats. What am I gonna do with those? Thank you, Darwin Halloweens for the €4. No, that's pounds. You must be British. So I gained £4. That's nice. I'll just go away from that. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I'll just promote my own page. You know about that. And Ongi Joe's $5 for more home repairs. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some battery videos, and you just said on your live stream that you didn't like those, but other people like battery videos. So I have the last video you saw, I was connecting my battery bank in the basement, my lithium-ion battery banks that I've been working on for probably 3 years. maybe even more. Well, I started one place and it has been developing, and then when I found out what kind of battery banks I was gonna build, I started building one. That went really well, and well, then it's just 140 batteries in each bank that you have to put in and solder together and put fuses on, and it gets really tedious, and I kind of made it a rather big project for myself. But yeah, I have connected my battery bank down there. You saw that in the video, but now I have actually got it working. So I'm gonna do another video tomorrow because I still need to balance it out some more, and I'm gonna be working on that. In the same time, I am building 2 more battery banks of the same sort. Right now I have 4, and I'm gonna be upgrading that to 6. But I ran out of this nickel strip thing that you solder on the battery banks, and I had no more of that. So I ordered some in China. And when you order something in China, it's a month away at best. And yeah, and I was just thinking, now I can't do anything more before that nickel strip comes in from China. So I thought maybe I can get it from Germany. So I tried to find it in Germany, and I did find something, but it was eBay Germany, and it's said that it would get it from China, so it didn't work. And then I found a Danish shop that was not too far from here, so I ordered it from there. It costs a bit more, actually quite a bit more, but I'll probably have it next week, and so I can continue. Whoa, 487 people watching me. Don't you have anything better to do? Okay. Hi everybody, and thank you very much for joining in. That's awesome to have so many people here. I see that I have another Albin Han Carson. Thank you for the 10 Swedish kroners. Nice of you. Swedish brothers. Awesome. Okay. And someone is saying hi, Morten and Joe. That's Onky Joe. And Stratus Technique. Hi, Morten. Hi, Stratus Technique. And yeah, there's a lot of people there. So and Onky Joe is talking about batteries. I will get with the LIFEPO4 solar batteries. I have been looking at those. I found some in Germany that I really like. They are bloody expensive. It's like it's 1,000 euros for each of those batteries. 1,000 euros, you get 2.4 amp hours of batteries, and everything is done for you. It's just connect the bloody thing and you're up and running. And I am thinking about getting those and just getting one every second month or so, and then building the system on that. That would make yeah, it's a lot of work to that way. See the fireplace? It works amazing. I'm really happy. That's the automatic fireplace. Let's see the app. Let's just see that. Not connected. Oh, there, you got it. So right now it's let's see if I can. Right. It says that the smoke temperature is 174 degrees, and the temperature in the living room is 22.4 Celsius. Nice. It's bloody cold here right now, so it's good to have a good temperature here. Outside is minus, and we don't like that. Well, I could get just a second. It's bloody cold. It's minus 6.4 degrees Celsius outside. Can we we can probably see that. Yeah, you get a pretty good picture of that. So it's that one. Oh, it can do Fahrenheit. We can do Fahrenheit. There we are in Fahrenheit. So, yeah. I'll just throw that away again. So yeah, tomorrow I'm doing a battery video. I was worried that this is a BMS for the batteries. This is the tiny little thing that makes sure that the batteries are all good and balanced. And when I couldn't get this up and running in the last video and everything was weird and well, I was up here looking at the specs for this thing, and this is a really cheap one. I think it's $14, but it was doing its job. It has sensed that one of the batteries was too low, so it cut off so that I couldn't use the power of it. So it was doing its job, but as I hadn't tried it before, I was just scratching my head. And even though it's a short video, it took all day because I was just, what the heck is going on here? And I couldn't figure out what was happening and why it was messing with me. So I have another one in order, a smart one. You connect to it through Bluetooth, and you see it from your phone. And on your phone, you can see the different battery voltages. And I'm very much hoping that I can make some kind of system where I can disconnect the cheap one and connect the expensive. It's about $55, so expensive. It costs as much as 4 of these, I guess. And connect the expensive one and just check the battery, and then disconnect it and put the cheap one back. That's right now I'm thinking about that. Might not work out like that, but it could be. So what else do we have? Do we have any good questions? Hi Morten, it's Nils H. Johansson. Hi Morten, I also own a number of IBM servers, but have noticed that you mostly use Proxmox and Windows systems. Have you tried Unraid? Greetings from another day. I have not tried Unraid. Unraid, you also need a license for. Is that the system where you only need license for the SSDs? I forget. But I haven't tried Unraid. There are so many systems out there, you can't try them all. So I use Proxmox and Windows Server, and I also use VMware on the servers. Yeah, that's what I use. So Unraid? No, yeah. Nah, never mind. But no, I don't. I actually haven't tried it at all. Then we have someone calling my name down here. Is it really not that cold? We had minus 19.4 today morning here around Oslo. Now it's minus 17.7. Yeah, it doesn't very often get that cold here. We have water all the way around the country, and before the water freezes, it will keep the countryside or the country mostly warmish. Well, it's like a capacitor. It has to cool the water down before the land freezes really badly. So the cold air comes and it goes over the water and warms the air up, and it's not that bad in country. So around the coast, it's warmer in winter and colder in summer, and inland it's colder in winter and hotter in summer. So yeah, that's so probably in Norway. You're north of us, so you have it colder and darker up there. I've been there. I've been skiing. My first trip on skis went to Norway, and I have been skiing there afterwards. And what was I saying? I was yeah, it's very cold to ski up there. You are skiing in minus 15 degrees Celsius, and if you don't move all the time, you're freezing. And then if you want to get in somewhere and warm up, it's very expensive. So I've been to France skiing, and that is very comfortable. You ski and you stop, and it's decent hot, and yeah, you can have lunch outside and take your jacket off and sunbathe often, and that's not the same case in Norway. But it's very cool out there. But Norwegian brother, yeah. So what else was I planning here? I guess I've already covered most of what I was dreaming about. Subscribe and hit the bell thing. That was an important one. So let's see if what someone else is saying. Someone else. Trooper-ish. Unraid works with RAID controllers better in IT mode though, and has a whole page on working cards that has been tested. Okay, fair enough. We had, yeah, Mokuku. Yesterday we had snowing, and this morning everything froze. It's like slippery as you can walk. Today rain was heck. Okay. We have had freezing weather all day. I had a load of firewood delivered for the wood stove, naturally, and yeah, it was blotchy cold. It came on a trailer, and we had to throw it over the fence into my garden, and then I will stack it up in my wood pallet thing where I store my wood. So, oh, we have Feed Me Donut. You were also watching Uncle Joe's PlayHouse live stream. I saw you there. So, hi, Feed Me Donuts. That's a weird name. Or, yeah. So, oh, mouse. So yeah, I guess I'm a battery channel now, and then comes the IBM server, and then on third place I did a video about a stupid little USB stick that you could pop in your computer and you can copy your old VHS tapes over. And yeah, that piece of Chinese electronic is very popular, but in the way that no one can figure out how to use it. It's like sometimes every fourth question is somebody can't figure out that bloody thing. I did another video on it late last year, just to try and answer some of the question and have something to point at and say, look at that. And this video has 222,000 views, and the other one has next to no views. So that's kind of amusing in a weird way. Next video that is popular is this drill bit sharpening video. I think I've told that story. My cousins thought they were teasing me because all of my drill bits was always dull, and and they went out and they got this drill bit sharpener. It's like a 29 crowner, that's about €5 thing, and they here's the thing, so you can sharpen your drill bits. And yeah, it has 200,000 views, and now it's me. It's made it made its value back multiple times. So very amusing. So that is great. Yeah, maybe not look at more videos. So what should we talk about? I'm really running out of subjects here. I didn't plan this out long enough. I thought that I could talk for ages. How long have I been talking? It doesn't say. Come on, you could tell me how long I've been rambling on here. That would have been nice. Guess that's a secret. Someone else is talking about bargain hardware. Nicholas P. Hi from Germany. Hi to you in Germany. Hi to you in Sweden. Josh Apartment. Also a weird name. Jan Holbo Rasmussen. Live stream started at 30 minutes ago, meaning that if I want it to be an hour, I'm only halfway. Bloody H. Okay, 30 minutes, okay. Timbox, 30 minutes. I do recognize a lot of people here from the comment section, so awesome to see you all. And Kenneth O'Shea, how does your new work data center, when does your new work data center come online? Oh, don't mention the war. Yeah, at work we are building 2 new data centers. They are built, and the problem is that there were so many small things wrong with these data centers. Everything from stuff not being screwed in the ceiling correctly, minor things like cable management thingies not fastened good enough, scratches on the wall, and a lot of minor things. I think I was told that there was 480 minor things that was wrong. So and we were supposed to get the first data center in mid-November, I think, and the other one in mid-December, and I think we might actually get it here mid-January. What it means that most of December month I have been very busy at work buying stuff. I have purchased for near $10 million of IT equipment for work and to put into those data centers. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into how and stuff, but as it is 2 data centers, I've had a lot of trouble dividing those because it's 2 redundant data centers. So half is to one data center and the other half is to the other data center, and therefore telling the suppliers that you have to deliver this that place and that place, and there's like 650 meters between those 2 data centers, and it's not very easy to just move some big equipment from one data center to the other data center if you don't have a big truck and a pallet lifter and stuff. So and when the data center wasn't ready, then first I had all the trouble of having the suppliers mix it up, and then when I was told that, well, the data centers are not going to be ready, and it was because we were refusing to approve the buildings, and if we started to put our stuff in the buildings, then everything would just be our problem, and the builders would say, oh no, you have taken it into use. So we couldn't store our stuff in there without a lot of problems, and so I had to go find storage space for up to about between 40 and 60 pallets of very, very blotchy, expensive IT equipment. Luckily, it turned out that we have our own warehouse, so I have been able to make a deal with our own people to put it out in our own warehouse. But then I had to deal with all the suppliers again and tell, well, now we just want everything in that warehouse, and yeah, also shipping locations. It has been a mess. Hopefully it will work out, and hopefully we'll just soon be able to move everything from the warehouse and into the servers, and it's gonna be a lot of trouble. I'm sure it's gonna be hell. So yeah, that's the data centers. So yeah, that's that story. That's if you work in this business, you will have enough work to do. Yeah. Especially as we purchased Hewlett Packard servers. That's yeah. HPE stands for hardware protected employment. Yeah, that's my joke. I came up with it all by myself. I'm still missing a good joke about Dell and Lenovo, because I think it's unfair that I only know one about Hewlett Packard. James Cuts, is it Lenovo or hardware problems? No, it's not Lenovo. It's data center problems. And then there is a super chat. Sinyong 2. Is that New Zealand dollars? 16.99. Thank you very much. Hi Morten. Hi from Darren in New Zealand. Okay, I was right. Do you ever get the CD drives for the X3650 Model 5? No. Nobody uses CDs anymore. It has been a while. Already in the X3650 Model 2, we started to get them without CD-ROM drives, because we got them with the management interface. So my job would be to take the server out of the box, put it in the rack, and put it in the switch and configure the switch ports and give it an IP number, or make sure that the management port had the correct IP number. And yeah, after that I could go home and sit at my comfortable computer with a glass of whatever and configure the rest, do the operating system, and give it an IP number. As long as the management port was up and running, you didn't need to be in the data center anymore, and you surely don't want to go into the data center to put in a CD-ROM drive. That's just... Someone is making a joke about Hewlett Packard. 999 Angels. Hewlett Packard hardware problem extended. EXP. I'm not very good at reading English on demand, sorry. Yeah, and someone says Dell equals hell. Nah, that's not funny. It has to be funny. Amusing, I guess. Maybe. Oh, there is one. Dell equals digitally erase your life and longevity. Longevity. It doesn't rhyme with the letters, guys. It has to be, each letter has some, yeah. That's the fun part. HPE, hardware protected employment. That's HPE. So, okay, what else can we do here? Hardware problems expressed. Yeah, HPE is easy. Lenovo is hard because there's like more letters. Lenovo. So it's. I have tried to come up with something just to make it equally funny and not just piss off one company. Long life. Okay. So, okay. I was talking about no graphics cards being available in my last video, so I'm just gonna put me in the corner again. This is my my local hardware pusher here. It's called Pro Shop. It's a nice place here in Denmark. Weekly offers, and down here we have hardware and we have graphics cards. In Danish that is grafikkort. And if we go in there, we just get, if you see, this is the most popular, what people are looking at. And there is just, all of these are yellow, and they don't know when they will be coming in. And it's just miserable going through those. They have nothing. So I was asking if anyone knew why there was no graphics cards available. We can actually sort them here. We can sort them on whatever is on in store, and they have 16 graphics cards that are available, and most of it is just crap. It's not crap. It's small cards. Like this one is a tiny card and older, and a GT 1030 is a very small card, and they don't have anything that is really worth buying. Well, they have some professional card here for Delser apparently, and it's not really something that you would buy for your gaming machine. But yeah, does anyone know why there is no graphics cards available at all? And Paul Vidbjerg is asking, have you seen the price on the 3090? I think we just saw that. It's about £1,000 here. $1,000, I guess. Or is it more? It's hardware, graphics cards. Go back. That's the 80. Where is the... There. Okay, it's about $2,000. Yeah. I have room for 4 of those, so I take more donations here. Holy, that's just insane. $2,000 for a graphics card. Yikes. And the dollar is really low at the moment. Let's see. Oh, it's gone up. So if I want to buy $100, it will cost me 613 Danish kroners. It has been down to 605 at some point. So anyone? Crypto mining took a huge amount and pushed prices up. Everyone else that started buying and selling for a profit. AMD and Nvidia has been slow at making them too. Thank you, James Cutter. Yeah, I didn't know that graphics card was being used to crypto mining anymore. I thought that you got one of those ASICs miner things. They were way better at that. So guess that's, yeah. And not that I wouldn't like one of those cards, but I'm way too cheap to use that amount of money on a graphics card. The 2 Tesla cards that I'm getting, they were $175 each. That was I was thinking long and far about those before I pushed the button on those. And then someone says that they have to have license for them. I'm not happy to hear that. So, well, let's see what happens. If nothing else, I can bitch about it being crap if I found it not good. All the graphics cards are getting sucked up by Chinese and Far Asian Bitcoin virtual currency miners. Okay. So it's apparently Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is very valuable. Anyone Bitcoin? I have been watching the course here. Haven't seen it today, but yeah, it's valuable. If you see this over a month, it has increased in value at a steady. It's a bit iffy up here right now, but well, I see why people want to make some of them. Yeah, definitely. If you got them far enough back down here when they didn't cost anything, that would have been a good time. 20. Oh, there is a 270,000% increase in price. Yeah, should have bought some. So, okay, what are you guys up to? What are we doing? Mad Professor, I have a whole 0.08 Bitcoin. Yeah, that's not to laugh about. 0.08 Bitcoins. How much is that? It's of course not a lot of money. Let's change this to dollars if we can find it. Sometimes they put them at the top, and sometimes I have to find them under. Oh, you have probably already seen it, and I'm just blind. Uganda? That must be the same currency. Could it be America? I'm blind. Where are the bloody dollars? Could it be US dollars? That could. So many names. Why am I not seeing this? American dollars. Oh, I was just blind. So let's put in 0.08. So that is 2,883 American dollars. Oh, and someone beat me to it. Okay, thank you. American dollars, yeah, it's like $3,000. So it's not just a little bit. It has real value. So yeah. And the Tesla card again. What is anyone else doing anything interesting here? Third from the top, yeah. How many people is watching right now? There is 152 people watching. So yeah, you feel the pressure of trying to find the bloody thing when everybody is watching you. My shop. Oh, I just sold a server. It has been for sale for some time. So I just sold that one. Minus 35%, and it was picked up yesterday. So that was awesome. So loud. That was a good thing. It's a big old server. It was very nice to have that get a new home. That was awesome. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, there's 152 people watching and only 82 likes. Thank you for pointing that out, James Cutter. Somebody is forgetting to like this video. Okay, it already worked a little bit. Did it? Yeah, 86. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. So, I got a question about this bargain hardware, and I think I did it wrong in the video. I don't like doing things wrong. After the UK left the EU, for everybody in the EU that is shopping at bargain hardware, you now need to know that um, the, I think the prices and stuff, as long when you buy it at bargain hardware, is the same, but you can be hit by import taxes in your own country. So if I go locally here for me in Denmark, if I buy something and it's over 10, probably £10, maybe even £9, I will have to pay the import tax, which is ridiculously nothing. That doesn't matter. But the bloody post office, they have a 160 Danish kroners fee for doing the work, which is more than 80 than £9. So to if I need to get something, I need to get something expensive, because if I just want to get something really cheap, let's see, something really cheap. Let's get a old CPU. Let's see, we have, okay, that one. If I was to get this CPU, it costs £9. Let's just say the minimum thing here in Denmark is about 80 Danish kroners. So if it goes over 80 kroners, if it's like 81 kroners, I would have to pay 160 kroners in import fees for them to do the work, and then I would have to pay some ridiculous amount in VAT import thing for this £9 processor. And so if you buy something really expensive, it doesn't matter much. If you buy tiny stuff like this, it's way too expensive. So that's kind of irritating. But I guess that's how the British wanted it. Didn't want to join our little club anymore. Yeah. Let's see, I bought 2 servers in January 2020. Oh, where did that go? From Bargain Hardware. Quite good Hewlett Packard servers. Oh, what Hewlett Packard server is that? Sorry, making fun. But I need to get them in place. No, not much room. Okay. I don't know what that is all about. Tamo P. So I can't read all of this. Oh, no, you need to change to exclude that on bargain. Okay, so yeah, there is something about the VAT. When you're buying something in a foreign country, you don't have to pay what VATs, but that's the British VAT. Then you need to pay the local country VAT. It gets complicated. So yeah, I'll have to order something and see what works and what doesn't work. Actually, I have to switch my screen. I'm dreaming about a new desktop PC, and you might notice that I like my Lenovo desktops. So, do they have anything of interest here? I like those tiny ones. That one, out of stock. They have too much out of stock. They're very popular, so they don't have many of them. Okay, I check from time to time, see if there's anything good. So, yeah, moving along. Maybe I should just close this tab so we don't go there again. And back to me. So, okay, the Hewlett Packard Polyant DL360 Gen 8 1U server. Yeah, the DL360 is always in 1U server. It's very closely related to the DL380, which is a 2U server. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same system board. I know that that's the case with the IBM servers. So the IBM X3650 Model 2, for example, is the same as the X36. Oh, now I get confused. 50. Oh, 3650. Oh, okay. So the 1U and the 2U is the same server, but the system board has some slight differences because the riser card doesn't need to be, well, it's a smaller riser card that goes in the 1U server. But it's the same system board, except you tell it in the BIOS that, oh, this is another system board. And, well, when you do oh, yeah, it's the X3550 is the 1U. That's the one that I couldn't remember. And the X3650 is the 2U server. And it's just the box, more or less. That is the difference. And, well, of course, the front has less disks that you can put in, and the back has less PCI Express ports that you can put in. But otherwise, you can take a system board from one server and put it in the other server. You just have to tell the BIOS that it's in another server. You don't actually need to. It doesn't know that it's in another case. So, yeah. Let's see. Feed me donuts. UK government is forcing everyone in the world to first register with UK VAT people and prepare any VAT owners for any product purchase in the UK. That sounds very easily and fun. That's gonna be marvelous. The Nicholas P says the X3650 Model 4 does not have the same system board as the X3550 M4. The 1U Hassan slot for the RAID controller on the yeah, but it might be different. I haven't checked that. I could check that. I have both those servers. I should check that. And Morten, Mad Professor asks, Morten, what is the quickest server that you currently have? The quickest? That I think is it's the Lenovo SR650. It has a couple of good CPUs in there. Yeah, it barely wins over those two CPUs in there. And in my everyday running server, which you'll see that in the next video, I actually didn't turn on anything in the data center before recording that video, and I have my Synology NAS on, and I have my everyday server on out there, and it's nice and quiet in that video, ish. But in that server, I have two Intel Xeon E5 2690s V2s, and GPUs in, I'm pointing in here because in the next room is the Asus server, and it has the, can I remember that? It's the Intel Xeon E5 4657L V2 processors. Yeah, I could. That's amazing. Not getting that old. I am not as young as I was yesterday. Next video is it's gonna be about backup. Synology. Actually, Unky Joe was also talking about that in his live stream, but I recorded a video earlier today, about how I do my. I record. Cameras there. There. I record my video, put it on an SD card, put it in the tiny computer here in front of me, and how I put my data on the editing computer and copy it over to a NAS, Synology NAS, and another Synology NAS, and I have an offsite Synology NAS. You can actually see, if we turn the screen ever so slightly, there is my offline NAS, and on the floor, right, is that, yeah, I have a cable that yeah, I should fix that, but I don't have any internet in the next room except wireless. So every time I need to plug in or use that server on the internet, I take this cable and put it in there and connect it. I have a little switch in there, a tiny little stupid switch, but I use that. But I also put it over into the NAS when I have to copy my data over. So I kind of have 3 copies of my of the videos that I'm doing, and yeah, I'm talking a little bit about that. So 2 NASs here at my PlayHouse and 1 offsite, and this offsite NAS is connected and is using some Synology backup software, and yeah, the video is gonna be about that system. So I need to edit that tomorrow, so that's gonna be marvelous. What is anyone saying anything interesting that I need to see? Pau Hvidbjerg, could you please switch to English? But he is asking what internet I have here. I got fiber. Was that last year? I guess it was last year. And I'm getting my fiber connection upgraded. Let's see. I could just do a speed test. I'm not gonna share that, but I'm just curious. Is that gonna kill my stream? I'm not gonna do a speed test. Let's not do that. If I use all the bandwidth on doing a speed test and then kick myself off the stream, that would just be too stupid. So yeah, that wouldn't be great. That would be rather stupid. But I bought a 300/300 megabit connection, and they actually supply what they sell. So that has been okay. And then for competition, all the vendors, the ISPs has been upping their connections. So without doing anything, they upgraded me to a 500/500 megabit connection. They even forgot to tell me about it, but everybody else was getting a 500/500, so I was getting one as well. But here, I think from the end of this month, I should be upgraded to a 1000 connection instead, and cheaper. We can get some internet through where I work, and I signed up for that. I couldn't do that last year because to get the fiber into the house, I had to make I think it was a half-year contract, and that interfered with that. But now I'm getting a 1000, and it does not matter. Everything over 2020 is fine, I guess. It's very comfortable when you upload a YouTube video that it's done very quickly. But really, if it takes 2 minutes or 10 minutes, that doesn't matter for me. I actually often I feel safer if it took 10 minutes to upload the video, because in my stupid little head, I had this feeling that some stuff has to take some amount of time, and when it just and oh, something must have gone wrong here, and then I check it, and it takes me longer to check it than it took it to upload it, and oh, that is weird as heck, right? And okay, Pau Hvidbjerg, it's okay. I get well. So he changed to English. Thank you, Pau. Um, and oh, why is Mocha 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 Mocha? Why are you saying Lily Alberg? I'm a big fan of Lily Alberg, but yeah, I tweet about that. I am so lucky to be a big fan of a music artist that is not very big. So when I tweet about her, she replies, and I get a like and stuff, and it's awesome to be a fan of someone that actually replies, and so that is so cool. And I just got some merch from her. I do support my favorite artist. So she has made a music album that is called it's called Call Me, and well, she has made some T-shirts, and I ordered a couple of those, and she sent a sweet message, and yeah, it's very nice. So yeah, I also have well. I also have some merchandise. I'm not selling these, but I do have made some masks that for my playhouse, and yeah, they are not available, but I give them away if someone buys something in my shop for over 100 euros. So. Yeah, but yeah, that it. I really wanted to do something like have my own mask, but I'm a little bit afraid of getting into some kind of trouble if there is something wrong with them. And when you give stuff away, you can't get into the same amount of trouble as when you sell something. So kind of ish. I don't know. Let's see. Is anyone? Yeah, someone else's. Pau is also on 1,000,000. Hey, finally able to catch you on a live stream. Yeah, it's Austin Childs. Yeah, it has been a while, so you haven't. It's not because you missed me. It's because I haven't been streaming. So I I was checking earlier because I needed to put. I have put a picture on the live stream. So when you see it tomorrow, it will have a good thumbnail and stuff like that. And can I see that? We can checklist. Videos. Oh no, I can't see that. Okay. But yeah, it had been quite a while. It was summer of 2018 when I did my last live stream, and I do not remember why I stopped. It was there was something that was irritating me, and that didn't work as well. So. Let's see. Okay. Someone asked. Oh, we have Christopher Eck. ESCH. Christopher H. Christopher, I have this old Hewlett Packard workstation sitting around in my data center. Would it be okay with you if I got rid of that? Maybe did a video taking it apart or something like that, because I don't think I'm really gonna be using it for more than that. It never worked out for me. Christopher gave me that quite a few years back. It was a bloody big machine to ship up from Germany, so I thought that I might just ask him now that he's here. Yeah, that would. Let's see. It is yours, so go ahead. Oh, thank you. You know, when you yeah, I have it when I'm giving I've gotten a gift or something like that. I don't like getting rid of it just right away. So I try to ask nicely. Also, Sasha Lopez, who has given me a lot of stuff over the years, uh, he also sent me a lot of stuff that I couldn't use for anything. So also had to ask very nicely if it would be okay, and he was totally fine. And I've sold off a lot of stuff that he gave me, and then I've purchased some other stuff that you have probably seen. A lot of this stuff that I go and get is, well, it adds up, all of it. So that is, I don't know if you can, no, I didn't put that there. So, Patreon. I am losing Patreon subscribers. Did you know that? Oh, sorry, nothing. I see that I've gained some again. I'm not going to be whining about that then. It's yeah, it's not as if I just like to at least keep the same amount that I have, and whenever I'm losing patrons, well, I promote it a little bit, and when it's all good, I don't bother you with it. I like the Patreon thing, and they kind of get their own little live stream every week. It's mostly it's a very easy video to do. I take my phone and I record myself like it's that way, and it's a 5 to 8 minute long video where I stroll around in the house and tell them what I've been up to. So yeah, that is what I do on Patreon. So what is, anyone else has something good? Someone is talking about Dell servers. Depends on the CPU. Okay, I can't follow these discussions. So I'd love to ship servers to you, but it'll be shipping servers is bloody expensive. I shipped a server to Germany, and that was a lot of money. I was close. I think 88 euros it costs. Now I remember. And I see Victor Bart, Ritual Machines, just stepped in the door. Hi, Victor. I was waiting over at Unky Joe's PlayHouse live stream for him to end so that I could start my own. So, hi, Victor. And we have another dude from New Zealand, David Bassett. I'm butchering your names. I am so sorry. It's very hard to pronounce all of them. So, yeah. And James Cuts. I shipped a server with next day shipping for £3.70 last month. What a deal. Yeah, that's, how did you do that? I need that trick. Yeah, it's Austin says that it's $200 to ship a 1U server from the US to Denmark. So yeah, it breaks every good deal, all of this shipping stuff, and shipping stuff out of Denmark is very expensive as well. The prices inside Denmark is okay-ish, but if I need to ship something to Germany, I think it's expensive already. So that is irritating. But yeah, shipping stuff is just expensive. I received a lot of drives at work, and there was like more or less a pallet worth of boxes. And when I had all the drives out of the boxes and in their own box, not their own boxes, but packed in boxes, there was like 5 small boxes. I don't have anything that size, but it was like I could have them here, and the thing that I got was a pallet. There was just so much wasted space in that, and that surprised me. So yeah, what else could I? Mr. Shortstone says that it costs 59.33 for a 2U server from UK to Canada. Yeah, it's shipping big servers is not worth it. You can often, if I was to ship a server to the United States, which is bloody difficult because normally I can't ship more than 20 kilograms out of Denmark with the normal post service. But if I had to do shipping of a big server, it's often way cheaper to just buy that server in that country. I actually used that when I was doing giveaways when I hit some amount of subscribers, and instead of shipping stuff from Denmark and to them, I just went on Amazon on the local country nearest to them and had it shipped from there, and the shipping was cheaper than shipping it from here. Someone is yelling my name again. It's Pavel Vita. My PlayHouse. I bought an old one for 39 euros. Hewlett Packard DL 180 Generation 5. Oh, Generation 5 is old. I just wanted to ask, is there, if they need, is there a need for ECC DR2? Or I don't know. I don't know if the DL180 Generation 5 needs ECC RAM or if you can use non-ECC RAM. I don't think it's much of a difference in price if you need some DDR2 ECC RAM. Let's see. I can promote my website a little bit more here. Okay, so let's see memory. Let's see if we can find some 4 GB DDR. This is for an IBM. Doesn't matter. The server doesn't know what it is, but dual rank registered. Yeah, it might work. You would have to check if that is needed in that server, but normally I just try the RAM and see if it works. Sometimes I go and look stuff up, but as you might see, I have a lot of old stuff laying around, so I normally have something that I can try out with. Then we have Technics Opticals. My PlayHouse. I'm upgrading disk space on a Dell 2950 from 6 2 terabytes. That's a total of 12 terabytes. How do I calculate the amount of redundant storage that is available, space and use for protection? Well, if you're running RAID 5, you lose 1 drive in protection. If you're running RAID 6, you lose 2 drives in the protection. And if you're running a mirror, you lose half of it, I guess. Oops, sorry, caps lock. Okay. I need to read all of these comments when we are done here, because I can only skim through some of them. Yeah, Victor also says that DDR2 RAM is really cheap, so yeah. DDR3 RAM is not too expensive either, actually. I have sold quite a few. Has the server SSO? That's it has helped a lot that I've punished you guys and you can only do a text comment every minute. It helps me. Then Jakub, yeah, I can't. I'm only butchering that. I got dual processor Supermicro with E2620 with 48 gigabytes of RAM for price of heatsinks. That is fun. That is often the case. If we look at my page again, a heatsink can be quite expensive. There is not a big market for heatsinks. So if you need a heatsink for a Hewlett-Packard DL380 Generation 9, it's not as if, well, there's not a million heatsinks available. So often a heatsink can be as expensive as the CPU. Now we were looking at CPUs over at Bargain Hardware and found one at £9, and I am such a bastard that I'm charging 15 euros for a heatsink for X3650 Model 1. That's just ridiculous. But I have also myself bought heatsinks for servers that were bloody expensive. Especially I bought some in copper because they should be, well, it was for the X3650 Model 2 and 3. The standard heatsinks that comes with that server is for 95 watts, and if you want a processor that can do more than that, you need the heatsinks that can do 130 watts, and that processor is a bit more rare, and it's made out of copper, and yeah, they charge you. And I do believe that processor was at least the same price as the process. I do believe that heatsink was at least the same price as the processors. But it made a good video. So, and then we have Bill G, my PlayHouse. Oh, Dell. Disappointing equipment lasting longer. Disappointing equipment lasting longer. Yeah, it rhymes. The letters adds up. Lasting longer. Disappointment. I don't know, Bill G. It's not as funny. Yeah, sorry. That was earlier. We were talking about that because I have the joke that HPE stands for Hardware Protected Employment, and Bill G says that Dell stands for Disappointing Equipment Lasts Longer. Yeah, still need to find something to make fun of Lenovo so that I can do that as well. So let's see. Hey, I have a Hewlett-Packard Proliant DL360P Generation 8 with two Intel Xeon R CPUs, E5 2670. The 2670 is a good processor, 2.6 blah 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 blah, 6 blah blah. Running RAID 5 but not solid state. I want to install an NVMe drive over the PCI Express. You can do that. Generation 8. You might even be able to boot from it. I'm not totally sure about that. It's a pretty new-ish server, so that might be okay. But you can always put it in. Not always boot from it, but you can always put it in. And use it as soon as the operating system is up and running. I recommend this one. Yeah. I'm shameless self-promoting here. This is stupid. Sorry. Oh, graphics cards. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Stupid me. Okay, I recommend this one because I'm selling it. That was a joke. Um, so yeah. And Victor is talking about a 10 core 2690 version 2. Yeah, I have two of those. Those are in my main server, in my main VMware server. And then we had Tobias Lindberg. Hi Morten, what are you planning? When are you planning to start the new solar panel project? How big will it be energy wise? Yeah, I bought the metal to put on my roof. I'm just gonna switch to me again. A long metal mounting for the solar panels to put on the roof up here. I haven't actually bought the solar panels. I thought if I put the metal on the roof, I will figure out how many solar panels I can put up there and what solar panels I'm gonna buy to put up there. But I thought that I could put those up myself, and I bought all the materials, and I think I'd rather want someone else to do that. I'm afraid of drilling holes in my roof for the first time and messing stuff up. So I have been looking at maybe just coughing up the cash and have someone else come and mount this stuff. We have a lot of companies here in Denmark that are very happy to come and mount your solar panels. I don't know if they're very happy to come and mount your mounting for the solar panels, but I'm gonna try and contact some of them and ask if I can hire some of their guys to come and do this tedious, boring, stupid work that involves drilling big holes in my roof and into the things that holds the roof up. I don't know what they're called, but they're some big beefy pieces of wood in the wooden structure, in the roof structure. So yeah, but I need more solar power. It has been ridiculous. Yeah, it has been low this year. We had a record low solar hours in December. I think they said it was the lowest amount of solar in 60 years, and I saw that. All my lead acid batteries has been suffering, and I think they're mostly dead now. So yeah, I've been switching to lead ion batteries, lithium ion batteries, sorry. And that is actually up and running now. I talked about this earlier, and I'm building 2 more banks and waiting for spare parts and stuff like that. Yeah, but I hope to get at least as many solar panels up on the roof of the house as I have on the garage. I am also thinking about moving the panels from the garage and just up here, and maybe getting a new garage. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Let's see who else is saying something. Mad Professor Morten, I wanted to thank you for the NVMe PCR adapter videos you did a while back. I did not know that they was a thing, and I've been upgrading my computer servers with them. Yeah, they are a thing, Mad Professor. I don't use them as much as I could. I have been thinking about upgrading the Asus server in here to put one in there and see if that one can boot from it. That would be neat. But that would it would be a combination, because right now one of the trays is being used for an SSD, and there is room for 8 3.5-inch hard drives in there. And if I could take that out, I could put in 8 3.5 inches hard drives and boot from an NVMe drive that would kind of be cool to do that. To get very quick boot. I could even get a good NVMe drive, like a terabyte, and boot from that, and then have like maybe 8-10 terabyte hard drives on the front, and just do a big storage servers with 4 graphics cards. Might be fun. Put in a shit ton of RAM. Yeah, maybe let's see. It seems on the video views that you guys are tired of watching that Asus server in there, so I'm giving that a break. So we'll get back to that in a couple of weeks when you forgot about it. Yeah, I mix up the videos. I do a little of that, and I do a little of that, and then I come back to it, and yeah. So also I always have something in order. So right now I'm waiting for that BMS for the battery banks and the nickel strips, and but my plan is tomorrow to do a video on the battery banks and have that ready for next Friday. I do have some stuff there that is going on that you haven't seen yet, so I might be doing that. I am really having trouble coming up with new subjects, so if anyone has something on the very last part here. Oh, we have Jackson Hill. You are a very long time subscriber, Jackson Hill from the UK. Hi. But otherwise I am ramping. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I thought that I had prepared some. I hadn't prepared enough. So let's see. Yeah, Victor Bartz wants videos about the compact DL380. Yeah, I have the version, the generation 1 of the DL380, and I messed it up last time. Let's see, someone has. Okay, that's okay. Ian. Ian's message was blocked. He had written shit. So can you qualify exactly how much RAM is a shit ton? Yeah, that's full of RAM. But yeah, it's a good point. Thank you. Okay. HPDL 180 generation 5 is old as IBM X3650 M1 or newer. They are actually about the same age. They are probably the same generation of processors. Maybe, I don't know, what processor do you have in that Hewlett Packard DL180? The old IBM X3650 Model 1 there were 2 versions of that server, and one of them was able to do the 5000 and 5100 and 5300 series of Xeon processors, and then they made a newer version or better version that could also do the 5400 Xeon processor series, and that is really the server to get, because the other, even the 5300 series, is really not that great. The 5400 was okay-ish. The 5300 series was a power-hungry buggard. So my Dell R710 only has 288 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, that's so sad. You need more RAM, Jason Hill. So, yeah, I'm gonna ramp this up. You have been very patient with me, living through 1 hour and 35 minutes of my BS. So I hope everybody has an enjoyable rest of the day, and stay safe and stay apart and wear your mask and yeah, hang out online and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. And maybe I'll do another live stream someday when I've come up with some more subjects to talk about and don't have to paddle along for an hour. So thank you very much, and thank you very much for the super chats. That was very awesome of you. Have a nice night. Bye bye.